Hello, this is the personal free live reading for the winner of this week's trivia question. I'm going to keep her name disclosed. I'm only going to refer to her by her initials. Excuse me. So I'm just going to wait. Got about 10 more minutes until I start. Hopefully she'll watch this. If not, she can always go back and watch it. Any of you guys who would like to be qualified, every Thursday's daily reading that I post, whenever I post the Thursday's reading, excuse me, thank you. Whenever I post it, I will reveal the trivia question. Whoever is the first person to comment with the correct answer to the trivia question would be the winner for the Friday's free live reading. So, yeah, that's how I do it every Friday or Thursday. I usually post the Thursday daily readings on Wednesdays. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to just give it a couple of more moments and stuff. And I'm going to shuffle. And then at 6:30, I'll go ahead and start her reading. What's up, everybody that's joining? How are you? Hope you guys have a lovely Friday. I know I'm tired. Yeah, I still got to do the monthly love energy readings for the earth. Not the earth. I already did the earth sign. Water signs. Yes, I'm tired. Yep. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? Alright. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait until, yeah, we got a few more minutes. And then I'll start the free live reading. Now, like, the thing about it is, like, I like to share personal readings for people. Because, like, sometimes they resonate for others. It's, like, that's how it usually is. Like, some readers... It was kind of a rare thing on YouTube to find, like, readers back in the day. Like, when I first started watching YouTube, before I even became a reader, I would watch, like, readings and stuff. And I only seen, like, a few readers that would post personal readings. And when I would watch them, I would resonate with them sometimes. So, yeah, that was, like, my first reading ever. Like, really, like, a real reading would be, like, watching YouTube. Because when I was younger, I would, like, text psychics and stuff. But that wasn't really real stuff. That was, like... stupid stuff. But yeah, so you might resonate with her reading and the questions she has to ask. I don't feel like she minds it too much. I don't think she minds it. But yeah, like, spirit speaks. Like, if you feel called to watch a reading, like, usually it's because you're supposed to watch it, even if it's for somebody else. Oh, there she is. What's up? I haven't done a celebrity reading in a minute. I think I did one like a week or two ago. It was the last ones I did. Well, now that you're here, I guess I can go ahead and start your reading. Yeah, and anybody else that's watching, you may resonate. So I hope you don't mind, like, me repeating your questions. I'm gonna keep your name disclosed so nobody really knows, I guess. So the first question you asked was, what will your life partner be like? Okay, that's an interesting question. A lot of people want to know that. So let's see. I'm going to use my tarot deck. Okay. All right. Ooh. See if the perfect amount of cards came out. Almost. Yeah, got 5 actually. I only wanted 4. But Spirit gave me 5. So let's work with that. So what will they be like? I feel like mentally, this person might be a little bit, all over the place mentally, like, kind of confused. It could be just their current energy. But I feel like right now, mentally, they may be going through some things. They're very sharp-tongued. They're sharp-witted, like, really smart, I feel. But this person is going through a trying time. They usually go through a trying time, and I don't know. To me, I don't know if somebody's backstabbed them. That's kind of the vibe I get. Like, they go through a lot of different things because they got the 10 of Wands at the bottom. So this person may go through a lot with people, and it could be because they got a sharp tongue. Like, they just talk you know, not like disrespectful. They could be at times, but you know how people just like tell the truth and some people don't like it. I feel like this person does that, and it might lead to arguments. The Six of Wands, like this person is attractive. I feel like they have a lot of like they might be popular. Yeah, frenemies, possibly. Yeah. But this person is attractive. They're liked by people, but not all attention is good attention. Like I said, I feel like this person is like, I wouldn't say like a Kanye West type, like that type of blab mouth, but they do say things that people don't agree with. And it's just their nature, it's just their character. But usually, a lot of people like them. They take to them. And they could be very attracted to the point where they have a lot of like admirers. But I feel like they are. At the heart of them, they do like attention. I feel like they might be a Sagittarius because they got the Temperance card here. So they like all of that attention. The thing about like their perception is they're really a peacemaker. They're really cool and laid back. They're real chill, and that's why I feel like majority of the people like them. The people that they do have in their lives. Not everybody is like, you know, against them. But they, and I feel like they intimidate people. They're very intimidating. And they're a hard worker. I feel like this is a good person. They might have a little bit of ups and downs here and there. They might gotta fight some battles. But they're sweet. They do have some things that they gotta overcome in life. With the devil, they do have some things that they have to fight against. But overall, this is a good person, I feel. They're not overly emotional, though. They do have a soft side to them, but most of their energy is more stable, more grounded, and real confident about themselves. So they won't be overly emotional. But they are a nice person, genuinely, I feel. With the Queen of Pentacles, they might be raised with a single parent. That just comes up. A single parent home. And she was a hard worker. And I feel like he might be taking care of his mother, too. The Eight of Pentacles. Could very well be working to take care of her. Because I feel like she was a single mom and she had it rough. So I feel like he wants to owe that to her. And I feel like that's why he's a sweet person. He might have a way with the women because it's like he has a side to him that's real dominant, real confident, can be a hothead. Yeah, he's a fire sign. Could be a hothead, but at the same time, they're real sweet and real generous, like jolly-ish energy. I feel like this person is like tall. It could very well be like a football player build. Not like husky, I wouldn't say, but like muscular, like tall. I don't know who's the best person I could say. Like, I don't know too many football players. They are physically athletic, very strong built. Really broad. I don't know who's the best person I can like describe what they look like to me, but they are bigger than you. And you're going to be very attracted to them. You got the Strength card and the Devil together. That's like ultimate sexual attraction to each other. So that's, that's good, of course. We want that. So that's what I'm getting with that question. So I hope that gives you a little detail. Let's see. I don't know what football players that I can describe. I don't know too many, so you gotta forgive me. I don't know too many. Let's see. So you're saying, what steps can you take to prevent negative love cycles? I like that question because that's asking like for a solution. I like that question. So what steps can you take to prevent negative love cycles? Okay. I'm gonna use a love psychic tarot for the heart cards. So to answer this question, how can you prevent negative love cycles? How can you prevent a divine spirit? I feel guided to pull 3 cards. I'm gonna pull 3. Okay. Feeling alone, which is the 5 of Pentacles energy. 2 of refusing to see and rebuild. Okay. What I get from this is with the 5 of feeling alone, you I feel like the negative cycles that you have may be that you tell yourself this, but you don't really believe it. But you tell yourself this, that you're never going to find anybody. Um, like, I'm always going to be by myself. You might even feel like spirit tells you one day you're going to have this or that, and you don't believe it. But there's a part of you that really doesn't believe you're going to be alone forever. Even though if that's what it looks like on the outside, and you might have been single for a long time, but at the same time, you don't believe that. Refusing to see is kind of like you're in denial and you know it. There's a lot of things that you're in denial about, not just the fact that, oh, I'm going to be single forever, even though you tell yourself you don't believe that. There's other things that you could be deceiving yourself. With the rebuild card, this is the Tower. There are some things that you are refusing to see that you need to let go of. This is a Tower card energy, like a tower moment where some shit has to come down that's built off of like faulty grounds. It's not real stability, and you might be avoiding this. There may be some things about you internally that you have to release and let go of before you can allow love in, and you're not willing to do that. But this is a part of the process. It's also a part of surrendering. There's some things that you're unwilling to surrender to. Like, you might not trust what the universe is doing because you got the flow card at the bottom, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So you might not trust where spirit is trying to take you. There is this healing, like baptism. Like, you have to really start over. You have to cleanse yourself of all the BS you told yourself in the past and that you believed in, I feel. But I don't really see any major blockages other than the fact that there's some things you do have to release and surrender to so that this new foundation, you can be rebuilt. It's about you. So that when this, like, love comes in, you'll be at a healthy place within yourself. Because this woman's heart chakra is enlightened. And I feel like there's a lot of things that's going on internally and emotionally that you have awareness that you need to release. But for whatever reason, you don't want to focus on that. You can't miss steps. If spirit's giving you something to look at, you got to take that step. That's a part of your lesson. That's a part of your journey. You can't skip this, because if you try, you're just going to have to go backwards. And if you do happen to call in somebody, they're going to trigger whatever you try to forget. So I know that for experience. So it's better to get the shit out the way right now so that you can move on to the next phase. So I hope that answers that question. Let's see. Okay. So, will I publish my book successfully? So I'm going to do like the pros, not really the pros and the cons, but like what are the chances of it being successful, because I don't want to just give it just clear cut answer, you know. So let's see what the chances are of this book, your book publishing, which is exciting, of being successful. So let's see, like, what are the chances of it being a successful release? Let's see. Or will I publish my book successfully? Okay. These cards flew out. Okay. It's got the 8 of Wands, which is like intentions and swift movement. You got the 5 of Wands, which can be some competitive energy. With the Queen of Cups, this could also be like you nurturing this, like this is your baby, protecting it, fighting for it. The 8 of Pentacles, working hard. King of Wands with the 2 of Wands. I feel like it's whatever you set your intention out to be. Because I do feel like you really, this is your baby, this is your dream, this is your project that you nurtured. And you have gone through a lot of battles, or you feel like it's this competitive energy. I don't know if in the back of your mind you feel like your book is like kind of in the league of some other type of books or authors or something like that, but the intentions are out there. You just need to be very clear about what your intentions are. And I feel like you're close to, I don't know if you're, I feel like you're close to completing this this book process. You're not really done with it, I feel. Maybe there's just a little bit of loose ends, but you're almost done. You're almost done with this project, I feel. Then the King of Wands comes out. So this is that ambitious, leader energy, it's really up to you if it's successful. It's your intentions, like what you choose. You can go this way, you can go that way. It's your where you place your focus. And with the Eight of Wands, of course, that's your intentions. You're sending out. So I really feel like it's up to you. The chances are. Okay. Yeah. Yep, it's up to us. But the Sun card came out, so I feel like it's going to be positive. Positive energy. Then the Six of Wands at the bottom, the victory, success, and recognition card. So I feel like that's a good indication, a good sign. Let's see. Where to start on my spiritual journey to cultivate my gifts and intuition? Okay, that's a good question. So where do you start on your spiritual journey to cultivate your gifts and intuition? Let's see. I kind of want to use, for this question, I'm probably like using all kinds of different cards, but I want to use my angelic guidance cards because I feel like I'm going to use the Angel Tarot for this question because I feel like it's suitable. Okay. To cultivate. Where to start on her spiritual journey to cultivate her gifts and intuition. Okay. Two of Fire. I'll read them. The Moon, which is intuition. Balance, temperance, energy. And the King of Earth, which is King of Pentacles. The Queen of Water at the bottom, which is also intuitive. So, got the Two of Fire. It says you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So, it has something about, this has something to do with. So, starting on your spiritual journey, it may begin with partnerships. So, it could be relationships and friends. Love and partnerships are the biggest catalyst for spiritual change, spiritual growth. So I feel like it's going to start, if it hasn't already, with some sort of partnership. This could be creative, like people that are like you, like-minded, or this could be friends, this could be family, or this could be a love partnership. But it's going to start with a partnership. And then your intuition with the Moon card. This is all about intuitive energy. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release your fears that hold you back. This is like naturally, these partnerships are kind of going to push you into your own intuition. I don't know if I should share this, but I don't know. I hate like when I have to do this, but whatever, spirit. Yeah. So how my journey started, like really me, it was like I was going through kind of like a crisis, a depressed, I guess you can call it dark night of the soul. This is back in like 2011 or 12, even beyond. I would say it started during the time I had my daughter. I was going through a lot of stuff, and I had my daughter in 2010. I went through so many transitions back then. I didn't even know I was going through a spiritual journey at that time. It wasn't until I broke up with my daughter's father, like this was back in 2012, I want to say. And I had met a person that at the time I was only aware of like soulmates. So at that time I had encountered a person, and it led me to like want to know about law of attraction, God, the Bible, my history. It just started like escalating to all these different things that I just wanted to study. It was so weird. But when I got to a certain point where it was like, I want to start using cards. So I don't know. It'll be different for you, I feel. But I kind of feel like that might be the pattern you're on. It's like significant relationships are going to lead you to like you seeking your guidance and you having weird experiences if you aren't already. It's naturally going to happen. You don't really have to do anything to make this happen. It's going to happen on its own because you realize this is a major arcana card. The Balance card is right next to it, also major arcana. It says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So yeah, this is all going to happen on its own divine timing at the perfect time. It's like, it's going to just happen naturally. I don't know how to explain it. You don't have to really actively do anything other than follow your inner promptings. Like me, it just started with law of attraction, my history, the Bible, like weird stuff, and then crystals, and I started playing with my brother's oracle cards and stuff. It was just like I just started getting into different things, and then it was like I'm going to just read cards. And it started out just for me and my friends, like whoever was around that wanted a reading. I was just doing it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm intuitive. It wasn't like that. It was just like, let me give you a reading. And it started getting accurate. And that started the whole phenomenons of me seeing, started to really pay attention to numbers and other stuff. Like I started paying attention to weird things. Yeah, it was weird. But I feel like it's going to happen in its divine timing. And then it may even be like a career. You end up doing something intuitively or using your gifts for your career. And it could very well be your writing. Because the King of Earth, he represents the material realm. It says successful time, confidently accept opportunities you were offered. The Midas touch. So this is going to be something that leads to you, you know, adding this to your career or something like that. Okay. So last question was, what does Spirit want you to know concerning what career path studies you should take up? Okay, so let's see. This card flopped out, the Queen of Water. Obviously healing, more than like arts, because the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups, she's real empathic, and she may be good at music, singing, writing, poetry, even nursing, caring for like animals or people. Her energy is tender-hearted, empathic, patient, and loving. Yeah, so I feel like that's you, but also she's intuitive too, so she can tend to be a psychic. The Ten of Air, I feel like this is you really worried about, like, or the Five of Air, sorry. This is the Five of Swords energy. I feel like this is you overthinking your path a little bit and not really trusting in where you're going and trusting in your own, like, your own heart, where it's leading you. Because sometimes we think too much into things. Yeah, the ego. This is the devil. False sense of entrapment. Negative or fear-based thoughts. Because this is negative thinking. Learn what you can, review everyone's motives. I don't really resonate with anything that the Five of Air is saying per se, but the meaning behind the Five of Swords, I get, especially with the devil. It's kind of like you are your own worst enemy. The Strength card. You're on the right track. I don't know why you feel like you're not on track. With the Moon card came out again. This is something to do with your gifts and your intuition. And your arts, the things that you're passionate about. Remember I said that book is like your baby, and you had the Queen of Cups in that spread. This is really what I'm getting. The book thing might start off with some, I don't know what your book is about. I don't know if it's about spirituality or what, but it's leading you down. You're on the right track. You're not off balance at all. It's like you're thinking too much into it, kind of like trapping yourself and kind of lowering your abilities. With the Five of Earth, you're only looking at, you know, what you don't have, or in some way that you're not going to have something. It says fear surrounding money, so you could be worried about if what you're doing is going to pay off, or if it's going to pay off financially. And it is. The King of Earth came out again. You just need to get out of this energy. I feel like you might slightly be you're kind of applying this because of something that happened to you in the past. It's like you were disappointed, so it's kind of like you're taking that experience and trying to apply it here and say, because of that, I'm going to fail here, or I don't really know what I'm doing. But actually, you're on the right track is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're on the right track. It's like the times that we don't even know, like, we're down the right path is really when we are. It's like when we're too focused on getting it right, and, you know, it's the times that we're really out of alignment, if that makes sense. So you got the Page of Fire and the Seven of Fire. There's this creative energy you have. You are going to have some perseverance and determination and motivation to get through whatever your goals are. The Four of Fire. If it's relationships or it's just stability in life and stability for your family, you can create that with the Page of Fire. This is the Page of Wands. You can create it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope that that resonated with you and gives you a lot of clarity, because I feel like you're on the right track. You just need to keep persevering and believing in yourself and following your inner guidance, because naturally your path is going to unfold. You don't have to know the ins and the out. The moon is unknown. We're only able to see so much. Okay? But yeah. That is your reading, Anna. I hope you've enjoyed it. Anybody, for your chance to, you know, possibly win the free live reading next week, every Thursday on, not every Thursday, but every daily, like when I post the dailies for Thursday, sorry. Whenever I post the daily readings for Thursday, I give out a trivia question. The first person that answers the correct, um, wait, the first person that comments the correct answer to the trivia is the winner. So that's how you can win a free reading for next week. And you're welcome, Anna. I hope that really, 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 really helped you. Those were good questions, by the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll keep this up. You can watch this anytime you want. Go back. Anybody else that resonated with it, you can watch it whenever you want. Whoever stumbles across this in the future, whatever, you know the deal. So much love to you guys. Peace.